I like that one.
So we're making these.
Are we doing the flowers or the yo-yo?
We're doing the flowers.
Okay, all right.
So the flowers consist of, I'm calling it Easy Daisy. It's going to contain some chain stitches. See, these are our directions. Chain stitches, a slip stitch, and a treble stitch. And we're just going to go through it very easily. So the first thing you're going to do is do a slip knot. And I just, kind of do it really quick and easy. I hope y'all saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And my hands are away. And then just tighten it up. Okay. And you're going to chain 7. So I've got my loop on. And I'm going to chain, just yarn over basically. And and bring it through your chain. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And there's just 7 little chains.
Okay. I got 7.
All right. So now you're going to join them to make a loop. So you're just going to go back into your first chain.
Through the very center?
Through the very center.
The very center. Is that this one or this one? That's this, right?
We're back where your slip stitch was.
This one?
There you go. Slip. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, either one. Because you're going to be covering it.
Okay.
And you're going to yarn over, pull a stitch through.
Just one?
Just one.
Pull
it through to connect them. So now you have a little loop.
I got a little loop.
You have a loop. Look, she has a loop. So yes. So now you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now's the time to do a treble stitch. And so it's really easy. You're going to wind the yarn twice.
1, 2.
So you should have 3 loops on your needle. You're going to go in. Here's the other thing. I kind of hold my tail so I can cover it with my loop. And so you're going to go inside the circle, do a yarn over, pull some yarn out. So now you have 4 stitches.
Wait a minute. You go inside.
Let me go back to my 3. So you're going to go inside the circle, inside the whole loop.
The whole thing?
Yep.
Okay.
And then bring your yarn over and bring it back through. So now you have 4. Okay?
Yeah.
So now you're going to yarn over again. So there's 5 loops now.
Right.
But the yarn over you're going to bring through the first 2 loops.
First 2.
Okay. And
so
then you have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yarn over again.
Flipping heck.
And bring it through 2 more loops.
2 more loops.
And there's 2 loops left. Sorry.
Yep.
And then yarn over and go through the last 2 loops. So you did it 3 times. So there's your treble.
Okay.
So you're going to do that stitch.
Yeah.
You're going to do it.
Yeah. Back always into this. But I've got 2 circles now.
No, not yet. Because see, this can scoot over. See, look, I just scooted it over.
Oh. So
it's going to get squished. Yeah, you're going to have 2 circles.
So we can make mini eyeglasses too. Look.
So we're going to do the treble stitch 2 more times for a total of 3 in your petal. Okay. So yarn over. Yarn over.
Hang on, I've lost my tension. Wait. Yarn over. Yarn over.
And go into the circle.
Into the circle. Into your new circle or your old one?
Your old one.
Your old circle. All right. Yep.
And bring, loop your yarn and bring it up. So there's 4 stitches on your needle.
4 stitches on your needle.
And yarn over.
Yarn over.
And bring it through 2 stitches on your needle.
2 stitches.
And yarn over.
Yarn over.
Bring through the next 2 stitches on your needle.
Okay.
And yarn over and bring it through the last 2 stitches.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at that.
So yes. So now we're going to do it one more time. Yarn over. So 3. Through the circle. Bring in your yarn, a loop of yarn. So now you have 4.
Yeah.
Yarn over.
Yeah.
Go through 2 loops.
Mm-hmm.
Yarn over. Bring through 2 loops.
Uh-oh. What happens if you do it wrong?
So if you do it wrong, here's the great thing about this. go back to you know where you're right, and you just rip it out.
Awesome. All right, so now it's...
Unlike knitting, there's no dropping stitches. You can just start over. So we're starting over, yarn over, yarn over.
Back into your original.
I feel like I'm doing red rover, okay?
Okay.
And then you go into your loop, bring out a thing, and I have 5. You got 5? Yep, you will. So on that 5th one, you're going to bring it through 2. Yarn over again, bring it through 2. And yarn over and bring it through the final 2. So now remember, here's my original chain 4, and here's my 3 treble stitches.
Okay.
So we're almost done with this petal. You're going to chain 4 more times. 2, 3, 4. Okay. You shouldn't have that many stitches on your thing. You're just doing a chain stitch.
Oh, I'm just chaining.
You're just chaining.
All right. Okay. Okay. So now we're just chaining.
Yep. Chain 4.
1, 2, 3,
4. So at the end of the 4, you're just going to go into your circle.
Into your circle. No yarn over.
No yarn. You're just going to bring the yarn through and slip it through that. So you're just connecting your chain to your circle. And then this is your first petal. If you scoot yours closer together, it'll kind of sort of look like mine. But I've done a bag of these. So yes.
Mine does not look like
so
yours.
Yes. So okay, so now we've got to do 5 of these. So you got 1 done.
That's just 1 petal?
That's just 1 petal.
Flipping heck.
So let's do another petal. So chain 4.
Wait, I've got 2 stitches on my thingy. I need to just get 1 stitch?
Yes, there you go. And chain 4 now. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now we're going to start the treble stitches again, which is wind the yarn twice. So you have 3. Go into your circle.
How do you know which is your original here?
Well, because mine are closer together. You'll get used to the gauge.
All right, I think it's this one. Okay.
You want me to see?
Nah.
And how you can test, these are not stitched into your main circle. So you can, because you're going to be scooting them. Is that a good term? You can scoot them. And then that way, this is your main circle.
I think this is my main circle.
So yeah.
Don't you?
I think so too.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So yarn over, go in your circle, pull 1. So you have 4 stitches on your needle. Yarn over and bring through 2. Yarn over, bring through 2. And yarn over, go through the last 2. And do that 2 more times.
2 more times?
Yes. So I will say, if you crochet, or at least I would find myself just doing a double crochet because I forget. I guess I like double crochets better. Judy would like to know aren't you listening?
Let me tell you, Julie, mine does not look like Kim's.
But until you do it, it just, there's a lot going on in your hands. But again, I felt like that way with knitting, so I don't know. So I've got my 3 done. Do you have your 3 done?
I don't think so.
We're going to play with this today.
I need to practice.
She's going to practice. Maybe we should just get you to practice straight back and forth. That could be good. You could do little squares. So I'm going to continue on. So chain 4 again, because I'm finished with my 3. 1. Let's see. I've got something caught. And again, this is the great thing about crochet. You just kind of take your needle out, take the stitch out. She's laughing.
Judy asked what size hook and yarn weight we're using. Judy, we're using a worsted or a bulky, whichever you want. What we're using right now is worsted, and we're using a 5.5 millimeter hook. But when you come on Saturday, we have a bag full of yarn and hooks for people to use. Also,
a bag full. We have
Bag full.
We have a Rubbermaid container full of yarn. We have plenty of yarn. So are you ready again?
I'm ready again.
So again, I've got 2 petals finished. So now we're going to go on to the third one. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, of course, and then the 3 treble crochets.
2, 3. Is it? Woo-wee. So my homework for tonight is go home and learn how to practice these flowers before Saturday.
Maybe we should have started you on the yo-yo flower.
You really should have started me on the yo-yo flower.
So again, I finished my 3, so I'm chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm just going in and attaching. And remember, oops, didn't mean to attach that much. Hold on.
It's 3 trebles per petal or 4 trebles per petal?
3.
3 trebles per petal.
The chain stitches on each side of it. And it just, isn't it neat how it just makes a little petal? And see, here's, you're supposed to do 5, not just 3. And you just kind of scooch it to where you have more. And then it has this little lacy look.
Kim's does.
So yes. So again.
Am I brave enough to show people
Yes.
the other version?
Because she's going to be better by Saturday.
Yes, I'll show you much improvement by Saturday.
So yes. So 4 chains, wrap around twice, go in the little hole, bring it your arm up, and go through 2, go through 2, and go through 2. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So you're doing 3 treble stitches for each petal, plus a chain 4 on each side.
Mine looks beautiful, everybody.
She's making a forget-me-not. But we will put it on the tree. So I can't wait to see our tree.
I can't
to
either.
See all the flowers.
Is it easier to do a granny square?
Yes, and I did one, just a granny square in one color, just to see how it would look. And see, I
might be working on granny squares.
Change it. So yes. And then again, you just kind of scooch it.
1, 2.
And then, and I'm on my last petal. Sorry.
Mine's a hybrid. Mine's a hybrid flower.
Maybe yours just hasn't fully bloomed.
That's right.
So 4 chain. And now your treble.
Oh, yeah,
go in.
Had fun. Yes.
So yes. The other thing that we're going to have is a winding station.
Oh, we're going to have a winding station. If you buy in your yarn on Saturday, usually we wind your yarn for you, but we're going to be mad crazy on Saturday. So we won't be winding in store, but we're going to set up a station outside, right?
Yes.
That you'll be winding your own, people. It'll be a great experience for you. Something you always wanted to do. All right, so now I've got something going on here. Now I joined them, right?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm almost done. I'm on my last flower. So here's my last 4
She
chains.
doesn't know what to do with this.
So last 4 chains. So how you end it is you remember how you just went in. Oops. Sorry about that. You go in, you get the little yarn, pull it through your last stitch. Like that. And then I like to make just, like I'm pretending to make one more stitch. You know what? We didn't get scissors. So I'm going to cut me off a little bit of a tail because we may be using our tails to hang these with. So cut your tail and then bring it through your little last stitch. And then you just pull it tight so it locks. And then you just play with it. And then you can cut off your beginning little piece or you can feed it through. But remember, you can cut it off because you've kind of crocheted all on top of it. So it's basically secured, and I'm going to just hide it. So here's my pink flower.
Here's my blue one.
And here's her blue one, which is kind of sort of,
I did a clover.
She did a clover.
All right, but listen, here's what I've discovered. You see this? I twisted it. It's twisted. Can you see?
So you did an improv flower.
I did an improv flower. That's what we'll call it, yeah.
So yes.
Look how beautiful.
It's a pretty blue.
I'm going to practice.
So yes. So this is what we're doing Saturday. And Linda has more of a rose kind of flower.
She does, yeah.
I've got the daisy.
I think I'll be doing
yo-yo.
I think I'll be doing the yo-yo. I think I'll be doing this one.
And I had a kind of sort of a rose, but
Julie Perkins, I noticed you didn't say fab job, Debbie.
And then there's also this one, which it's interesting to make.
Oh, that's pretty.
But I will say theirs looks just so much better than this.
No, that looks nice.
There's like equaled
Look at
out.
it on the camera, it looks nice.
Yeah, but see how it should be like even over here. So I need to figure that out.
We'll just
before Saturday.
Make it even. See? Now it's even.
If there's a push pin here. So anyway, come join us Saturday. Look at all this fun stuff we're gonna make.
It did sound like Red Rover, Linda, didn't it?
Yes. Yarn over, yarn
look
over.
Look how more symmetrical that is now, just pulling the edges out like that.
So yeah.
Wow, that blue one's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it.
Guess what I'm going to be doing all day today?
Well, first we're gonna finish getting the yarn in.
Yeah, we're very busy,
so
folks.
Yes.
We've got to get all the yarn in. We've got to get all the new cave in. We're gonna.
Oh, should I switch?
Set up some tents. Oh yeah.
So you can see us. There you go.
We're gonna set up
tents, tables, chairs.
Yeah. Oh, bring your own chairs. We will have some chairs, but if you've got a nice, comfy chair, bring your own chairs. We will have some water, but if you've got your preferred beverage, bring that.
Bring that.
And like I say, we're hoping to be socialising outside, doing some stuff outside, and then we have our trunk show inside, and we'll have a sale table inside also. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Kim, that was an awesome tutorial. It's just, it was not
she will know how to do it Saturday.
It was the student that was having the issue, not the teacher. Let me tell you.
Yes.
But I will practice and I will perfect it by Saturday, I promise you.
Yes.
Yes.
So any questions, post them. Otherwise, we hope that we can see you Saturday and see what you're working on.
I appreciate that, Judy. That's very sweet. Judy said, don't feel bad. I do a better job knitting than crocheting too.
So, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's just practice, Judy. We just have to practice. That's all.
Good morning, Tracy. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Tracy. So, anybody got questions for Kim about crocheting? Anybody, if you're wanting the cave fabrics, bear with us for a little bit because we've got to get them into the system. But they will be in there by the end of today. So, yeah. Otherwise, oh my God, another glorious day in South Carolina.
Yes. And let's keep our fingers crossed for Saturday.
It's looking pretty good, people.
Looking pretty good.
It's looking pretty good. Yeah.
So, yes.
So,
join us. Come visit us.
And enjoy your day.
But more importantly, come see all this pretty yarn from Fiber Studio.
Fiber Studio, and practice your crocheting.
Practice your crocheting.
Oh, before we go, there is actually, this is a knitted one.
Yep.
I tried a knitted one because I didn't want to do the crochet. And, you know, aesthetically, it looks all right. But it's a pain in the rear end because you have to do every petal separately. If you have a better knitted pattern for these, bring it on Saturday. Because, frankly, doing each petal independently, I haven't woven these ends in yet. Can you see it? It's like an opposite. Oh, this could be a jellyfish. Okay, it's not a flower, it's a jellyfish.
Jellyfish, so yes.
All right, so we'll see you Saturday. And we look forward to seeing you all. And have a lovely day today.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.